Oh, wow. Is that just flesh? Oh my god. Hey buds, it's Cheshire Wolf, and today we are playing more Minute of Islands. So, there's a delay between last chapter. I got this already, didn't I? Okay, yeah, I got that one before. So there's a delay between the last episode and this episode because I started recording the last episode, and halfway through I realized that it wasn't recording my webcam or my microphone. Yeah, this game doesn't give you an option to restart chapters. I had to replay the entire chapter because, or not the entire chapter. This game doesn't let you restart chapters. I had to replay the entire game in order to get back to where I was. So when I went back, at least I did go and get all the memories, so I have all the memories up to this point in this game. That is why there's been such a delay, because of all the time I spent just getting back to where I was, because my stupid little settings were on the wrong button, or whatever. But I'm excited to see what actually happens in the ending, because I didn't actually finish the game. I got about halfway through, or the halfway point between this and the actual ending. Maybe. I don't actually know how long this is, but I'm going to try and finish it in this episode, which I don't think will be that hard. And there he is. He is not even breathing. I say that like I don't know what happens here, but still, he is not breathing, which is a bad thing. And I will be getting every memory. I will be searching around and finding all the memories, no matter what. Big Boy Supreme over here. I like how their faces, like, they seem, it doesn't really seem clear if they're actually covered with skin or if they're just exposed bone, especially around their teeth. Kinda cool.
Ande, the giant slumbering beneath Memorfesti, is the oldest of the four brothers.
Oh, the oldest, right, okay.
Older not by years, but by centuries. A fitting guardian for the islands of the dead.
So he's a real old boy. And that doesn't bode well for the fact that he's not breathing.
His throat making no sound. His chest frozen in place.
Well, let's crank him up to see what we can do. And as usual, we gotta turn on the juice.
Make haste, Mo. Maybe you haven't killed him yet.
Well, it wouldn't be Mo killing him regardless. Ande has been without air for too long already. Reroute the power to his chamber before Ande's lungs fail him. Can do. Let's get this boy his juice. Honestly, replaying this game has made me like it even more. Like, it's just such a good story to it. And I will admit, it kind of is lacking in a lot of variety of gameplay. But that's not really the main focus here. I think that the main focus is to tell a beautiful story about people striving to survive and what it means to accept help and to help others and to help yourself. And I think it's just a really good story. And I think that the visual style and the gameplay serves mainly to facilitate that story. And I think that's what's the important part of it, is the story. And it's a really good story. This looks like it could be a memory. Memory!
They say
oh my god, the little
youth
guy.
was taken from you. But think of the years of good you could have done. If the Omni Switch had found you earlier.
You need your childhood. That's important. I love the little giant. That's so cute that they have toys of them. If these giants existed for centuries, and it kind of seems like the whole Exodus and the fungal stuff has happened within Mo's lifetime, if these giants have been around for that long, then there's probably like cultural impacts that they would have before the fungus even becomes a thing, right? I was also curious on my replay that the giants, you see a bunch of giants in the Gardens of the Dead, the fungal gardens. You see like 4 giants that seem to have calcified or fossilized and turned to stone. So it makes me wonder, like, were there more giants? Is it just the 4 brothers, or was there a whole species? And if so, what happened to them. The best kind of world building makes you curious and makes you want more. And this game totally does that. I want to see more information set in this. How cool would a game be set during the Exodus with like kind of like a disaster type game where you have to struggle to get out in time as the fungal spores overtake you? That'd be so cool. Probably never gonna happen, but it would be really cool. Boop. Ooh, cool, I can just like levitate it. The Omni Switch truly is powerful, I guess. Alright, got that juice flowing through there. One of 3 sippy cups connected. Okay. Another battery way down there. And those are some of the little light things that we need to dodge, right? That's fine. I'm good at that now. Okay, this one is actually really tricky. I failed many times the first time I played this. Okay, just gotta shimmy. Gotta time my shimmying. Oh my god. It's such a narrow little window there. Where am I even trying to go? I forget. Am I trying to go there and drop down through there, I think. Okay. This would actually be a really fun game to try and speedrun because it goes so slowly with all the cutscenes and the talking and everything. But it would be really interesting to try. Ah! I did it. I did it! Yeah, baby. Oh, I'm going down really far. One of my favorite things by far about this game is just the aesthetic of these machines and all the weirdness that comes with that. It's like Adventure Time by way of H.R. Geiger, and it's so good. It's so good. Plop that bad boy in place. Power's slowing in. Wait. Oh yeah, because one was connected by default. So we good. But I do need to find the last 2 memories. Oh, hidden path here. Okay, that's tricky. That is tricky. That's gotta be one of them, right? Yeah, that totally is. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Oop.
Stories and romanticisms. Tales of great heroes. You wish you were a hero. But all you have is martyrdom.
I mean, 1, martyrs can be heroes, but 2, you don't need to martyr yourself. Like, that is like kind of the whole point of this game, I think, is Mo desperately trying to fulfill the task that she thinks she needs to, but not accepting help even when she clearly needs help. And how it's very self-destructive to put that on one person and to put that on yourself. Let's see here. Oh, another hidden area. That is tricky. That is really tricky. No wonder I missed some of these the first time around. What's going on in here? Oh, costumes. Cool.
What good is a dress to you? Who would even look at you? Amidst the dimmed lights of the machines.
Maybe you just want to have fun.
You would only dirty it.
Maybe you just want to wear a dress and have fun. Maybe it's not that deep, buddy. Yeah, I'm wondering about those fossilized giants and what caused that. How did they die? Did they just succumb to the spores? Do all giants calcify when they die? It's the lore. It's the lore. I want to know. Let's hope that this guy is going to be okay. Oh.
Nothing but a spasm. Pathetic.
He's so old.
Try harder.
Be nice.
Again.
No, why? Why are you like this? Just be a little nicer to the people around you, God. Like, I get that she's probably under more pressure than anyone else in humanity in the time of this game.
Again.
But still. I mean, these giants are essentially, like, trapped here, right? Like, they can't really take time off. Okay, he's trying. But at what cost? These guys can only keep everything going for so long, right?
Hag and her stupid dolls. She knew you needed to get here as fast as possible. How could you let her distract you like that?
It was just a minute.
And it almost died because of your sentimentality.
I mean, I guess the gardens took a while.
Afla is as good as dead.
You don't know that? You do not know that. Try to say of Afla. Maybe you have not failed him yet. I really like the soundtrack at this part. The music in this game is just so good. I don't really notice it because I'm so focused on the visuals, but the audio is really, really good too. But yeah, like, these giants have kind of sacrificed their entire lives to keep humanity alive, right? Because they have been toiling for years and years of just backbreaking labor just to keep humans alive. They don't get anything back from it. Alright, on to the last island.
Your grandmother, Miri. What help have they been? Whining to your face, talking behind your back. They secretly want you to fail.
Mo.
Maybe they're pleas of concern. We're driven by ill will all this time.
You're so paranoid. You're so paranoid. Sometimes people are just nice. Sometimes people just care about you. Alright, let's head out.
You are alone in this.
You're literally not.
You always were.
No.
And maybe it's better that way.
No. Don't do it. No. I mean, I've seen this before, but it's still so infuriating, and I get it that, like, she's going through it, and she's a flawed character, and I think that's one of the things that's best about this game is that it shows a character who is incredibly flawed, but understandably flawed. That doesn't make it any less infuriating. Alright, on to the last island. But we're probably going to have some sort of fungal spore hallucination, right? Oh, look at the little guy. I didn't even notice that. I wonder if he's ever going to become, like, plot relevant. Are those gray cloud spores? Because that is an unreal amount of spores if they are. Yeah, that is an ungodly amount of spores. Oh, shipwrecks.
The rusty husks scrape against her boat. Years of flotsam and jetsam, seeking vengeance to the boats that dare tread around Adi.
So it's like a ship graveyard.
When the blight first came, people began to panic, unsure of the future. They planned to flee instead of fighting the poison. But the mist is as deadly on the open sea as it is on land, deceiving countless sailors into steering their vessels back to these shores.
Chapter 4, Afla, Part 1, The Island of Adi.
Mol would rather not talk to Fenya, the last of the shipmakers, and one of Mol's most bitter rivals. But if she is to sail to Fayon, she will need Fenya's notes, her ever-growing brief. A paper savior of boats, or risk being devoured by the iron shards between here and Fayon.
Alright, so I need to get the shipwrights map so that I can actually navigate this place. I don't get torn to shreds by all the jagged metal hunks in the water here. So, that's important. Hey-ya.
This boat floated back years ago, shredded to pieces. The feeble wood was no match for the edged steel. We never did find out who tried to leave with it.
It's kind of like a ship graveyard is kind of like a real graveyard, with the ships acting as tombstones for the living. Like, they're tombstones for the ships, too, but also for the people. Another memory here.
This boat was never finished, underfunded. When people still cared about wealth.
It is really cool to see a society where wealth just isn't an issue. It's not something that's important to them.
This submarine never left the docks. The owner's son and wife had succumbed to the blight before they could even pack their bags, and the owner found no strength to move on in her heart.
Oof, that's sad. This game is so sad. It's like all so bleak and depressing, but also it's like a really hard, barren, bleak world, but there's still people in it who are still doing stuff like making soup and sitting and looking at the waves, and that's kind of what humanity is about, and I think this game captures it really well.
Incredible talent spent on building an ark. She is preparing for your failure. The jealous roach is counting on it. Imagine your family lost in the mist on this useless piece of junk.
Or it's a plan B, and it's good to have a plan B in case stuff happens like, you know, what's currently happening right now. Those giants can't live forever. They're so old. Fenia's idea of wiring, shoddy. Fenia's tools, primitive. Mo. The engine Fenia built, rudimentary. Mo, why are you like this? Why are you so mean? If you choose to confront Fenia now, there is no turning back. Are you sure you want to step inside? Yes, I am sure. Let's do this. Search everything for Fenia's map of the Iron Reef. Without it, your boat will be shredded to pieces. What is it in this game with people who just leave their kettles on? These are Miri's things. This is how she planned to leave. Granny is meant to sleep here. So there's places for all of them here. Everything is ready for everyone to leave. I mean, it is a good backup plan. It's a solid backup plan, right? That must be Fenia. It's really interesting how everyone in this entire game is wearing masks except for Miri and except for Mo and Miri, right? Okay. Let's talk.
Fenia ignores her, but Mo's fury demands attention. This is your grand plan? Flee like every single coward before you?
She just keeps blowtorching. She just does not give a shit.
Fenia has heard it all before. The accusations of envy and sabotage. How the Ark's mere existence is an insult to Mo. But she won't respond. Not anymore. She just does what she can.
Understandable. I feel like her heart is in the right place, right? Take the map.
Can't have the map for herself. How would Fenia guide the Ark to safe waters without it?
I mean, it's only a temporary thing, right?
All the composure she can muster, or a response. Your arrogance is clouding your judgment, bearer of the Omni Switch. Scorn and worry are woven into every word of Fenia's accusations. Saving this world is too big a task, even for you.
Just let her borrow it.
Is your family's only chance. Go home. Be with them. Prepare to leave.
At least try, right? What am I doing? No, what? Are you kidding me? That's not a good solution. You could talk this out. You could both talk this out. Oh my god. Well, what did you think was gonna happen? Oh my god. You can take what you need now. Well, I still feel like that could have easily been talked out. Because, like, Mo isn't gonna steal it. She is now, but she wasn't going to. She could just take it, go do her thing, come back. You know, like, at least try to save the giant in time, right? Even if it doesn't work. But no, violence, I guess. I guess we're both choosing violence. I guess everyone's choosing violence today. In no way is this going to end well. Part of why it works so well, this game, is that, like, you can see so clearly all the mistakes Mo is making, but you can't stop her from making them because she is her own character, and she is a flawed, multi-layered character who is going through a lot and is not able to handle it. She cannot handle her responsibilities. And she shouldn't have to, but she does. And that sucks. For everyone. Oh man, this is a lot of ships. How many people lived on these islands? It had to be thousands. Is that like a whale carcass?
Check the map again. Fion is supposed to be here. But it's just scraps and junk. This map is useless. That roach is useless.
You shouldn't have hit her with your stick. Could have just tried to convince her, you know? And as much as I can say that, I can't possibly imagine what it's like to be in Mo's position. Chapter 4, Afla, Part 2, The Isle of Farjan. Farjan? Farjan? I don't know how it's pronounced. Oh, that is definitely a whale. I guess it would make sense for whales to get beached in places like this. Oh, that's really not good. That's really not good.
It is sunk too deep to be reached. This whole rotten island is against you. And you deserve it. Afla is already gone. And you know it.
You don't know that. You can still be saved. Find a working air purifier. There has to be one. So concerned about how this is going to end up. I don't know. I can't imagine this is going to end up with her miraculously fixing everything and saving everyone. That can't be how it ends up. Even if I would like that to be how it ends up. Okay, I guess we're stopping here. Let's try our best to find something.
You really think you will find something here?
You gotta try.
Do you even know where you are?
In approximately the right location. 0 memories here. Okay. Which makes sense since she's never been here. There might not be any coming back from this. That martyrdom comment might be a little more accurate than it seemed at first. Ooh, winged whale. You gotta keep trying, right? That's kind of what life is about, is despite overwhelming odds, you have to keep trying. You are wasting time. People are dying. Oh my god. Okay, is that a giant octopus? That's really cool, actually. It's like a kraken or something. Kraken. Distracting yourself again. It's kind of like a breaking the fourth wall, almost, you know? Because usually in games it doesn't matter if you just, like, walk around doing random stuff. You've already failed them. No! Mo has been trying this entire game as hard as she possibly can to save people. Yes, she's misguided, and yes, she should be accepting people's help. But you cannot fault her for doing too little.
In the end, everybody will leave you.
No one
and
hates
you know why. In the end, what have you done to deserve their gratitude? Nothing. Pretender. Fraud. Child.
I mean, she is a child, and that is way, way too much to put on a child or expect from a child. I love the whale skull. I love all of this. It's so cool, but...
The brothers should never have trusted you with the Omni Switch. You were never strong enough to wield it.
I don't know if anyone would be. Alone. Oh god, that's a lot. Oh god, that's a lot of spores. So many spores. Oh, okay. I'm in weird reflection land. That's really cool. Oh, more... I love all the bones and carcasses of the giant sea creatures. It's so cool. Ooh. Oh, wow. Whoa, is that just flesh? Oh my god.
Useless. Might as well end the charade now. And throw yourself into the sea.
Well, I mean... No. That's really cool. I love this. It's so, like, creepy and gross, but in such a cool way. Okay, we're crawling through this thing's intestines or whatever. God, how many whales beach themselves here? This is an unreal amount of whales. Or is it a hallucination brought on by the spores? Because this showed up when there were a lot of spores. It seems like maybe reality and hallucinations are blending together. Oh my god, that's a shark? This is so cool. It's like the meat dimension all over again. Okay, climbing the meat mountain. Why would they be piled up this high? Why would that happen? Hey, there's an air purifier though. Is that the sun or is that just a mass of spores? I want to make funny, like, jokes and quips, but, like, this is not the time. This is not the time. Come on. You need to work. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is definitely a hallucination. Oh god. If you had just worn a mask. Oh god. No. You could still be alive. His little nostrils weren't underwater. Okay, maybe not. Maybe it is too late. Oh, that's... I really like that guy, though. It's more like an axolotl fox than a whale wolf. Chapter 5, Mo. The island of Ganen. Ganen? Oh, he saved us. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, the Northern Lights. I've always really wanted to see the Northern Lights. That's like a major thing on my bucket list, is to see those Northern Lights.
Moore drifts ashore onto a patch of land so small it was named by a child.
She still has the Omni switch.
Who named this quiet, empty place Ganen.
Ganen.
It was home to some birds and a cold wilderness. But for Moore, it housed a drowning sorrow.
Oh Oh, jeez. Okay, I can only move forward. God, that sucks. I mean, all that and she
The
failed.
tumultuous waters of her emotions grow rougher with every step she takes, as she bears the weight of everyone's lives upon her shoulders.
But, I mean, there's still 3 giants still alive, right?
It flows underneath her skin, growing as she sees everything that she knows, loves, has fought so hard for, crumble in front of her eyes, all because of something she did.
It wasn't her fault. It was not her fault. That's in all the like promotional images, that's the scene, but like in the daylight. Oh man. That really sucks.
There is nothing we can do but to see ourselves for what we are. Nothing left but to finally let go of our broken dreams and our lost hopes.
Sometimes you fail. Sometimes you try your hardest and you still fail.
None of us can stand in isolation and carry the world on their shoulders.
Yes,
None
that's
of us must bear everything by themselves.
exactly what I've been saying this entire game. You need help. Everyone needs help. And that's okay. Oh, little baby. Sometimes you fail, and sometimes you're sad and full of grief, and that's okay. You still
No
gotta
one
keep
is an
moving.
island.
Yes. Really, really good message here. Oh, that's so pretty. It is so pretty. Okay, it's daytime. What are you gonna do, Mo? Let go? I mean, I guess that's what this is all kind of coming down to, right? Because we've been trying so hard to just do what is right, but at the cost of, like, Mo's relationships with others and with herself. Sometimes you need to let go. Decay exists as an extant form of life. Oh. Hey, Uncle.
Mo leaves the cold island for the birds.
Finally accepting help for once.
No matter how hard they struggle, Safan and his brothers simply cannot stem the tide any longer. Afla gone and underbroken. Centuries of labor taking their toll.
So what are we gonna do then?
She knows what must be done.
What must be done? Go to Safan. Okay. We're gonna set them free? Because I guess if one fails, then none of them can keep working, right? Oh my god, that's the whale. Oh wow, that has been severely devoured by the fungus. Oh my god. It's so pretty. Like, it's kind of horrible, but it's so pretty. It is fascinating to have, like, an end-of-the-world apocalypse scenario that isn't based on everything dying. It's just based on life transforming in new ways. Down we go. I do love in games when they circle back around and come back to the beginning. I think we might be gonna set them free, because they've been working really hard for a long time. Safan is waiting for me. Hey buddy, here I come. There he is. Release him. We are gonna. Hey buddy. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh. We released him. They're all free now. And just moments later, the spores come rushing back in. God. Oh my god, that was the end. Oh my god. That was such a good game. It was such a good game. It really is about how you need to accept help and that you can't just push through life on your own. Obviously, there's a lot more resting on Mo's shoulders than on most people's shoulders, but the principle is the same. People need people. Oh man, that scene at the end just got me. Such good world building. Left me wanting more. Left me just fascinated by everything. And such an emotional human story. I just absolutely love that. We're gonna see if there's anything at the end of the credits. I like that the giants are just resting now. Just like the ones in the Garden of Death. They look happy and peaceful. 'Cause, I mean, they've existed for centuries, so... Oh, there is an after credit scene. Okay. Oh, it's Miri and Fridolin. My favorite little baby Fridolin. And looks like they're on the Ark now. And maybe they're gonna reconnect now. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be difficult to outrun the spores, but... maybe there's still some hope for the future of humanity. And for the future of Mo. Alright, there you have it. That was Minute of Islands. That was an amazing game. I cannot sing its praises highly enough. Few games have been as deeply emotionally impactful as that game was. And few games are able to pull off emotions so well. And with actual no dialogue, just narration, which is really good. I love this game, and I hope you enjoyed it too. If you want to play it yourself, I will leave a link in the description. You can check out the developer's website. You can get it on Steam. Just a really, really good game. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider giving a like, comment, or maybe even subscribing to my channel. It does my little heart so good. I will see you next time, and until next time, just reach out to people. If you need help, ask for help. Because everyone needs it. That's part of being human. See you then. Ching!